All right, time for an unboxing, and quite an exciting one. So I will start tearing into this suspiciously shaped package that a viewer from Romania sent me, who was a blacksmith, and he saw the video I did on the well, quote-unquote falx from Wolflund, which was really more of a Romfire of sorts, but saw that I wasn't particularly happy with that one, and so he offered to make me a proper falx, and that is really awesome. He even did it for free. I only had to cover the shipping, and I'm very grateful for that. I'll leave a link down below. It's Yamandi knives, at least I think that's how it's pronounced. And so it's a little difficult to get to. I'm starting to get somewhere. I think I have to cut the entire thing lengthwise. The shipping was pretty quick, by the way. From Romania, it only took, I think it was pretty much exactly a week to get into Canada, and then it took like another 3 days or so from Montreal over here. So that was pretty cool. And yeah, lots of bubble wrap. Bubble wrap for ages. You can pop this for months. Just imagine how long we can pop this. Yeah, exciting. Anyway, so this is quite appropriate because, you know, Romania, former Dacia, that's where this weapon originates, and that's what the Dacians used against the Romans. Scared the crap out of them with these, and well, I can see why. This is quite a fearsome weapon. Now that is nice. Look at that curvature. So if you don't know, the edge is on the inside, like a sickle basically. And it's got the two-handed grip. So he made this based on originals, so this is pretty historically accurate. Interesting handle shape here. That's pretty neat. And oh yeah, there in the end you see the tang. Oh yeah, that has quite a bit of heft, like the good kind. Oh yeah, me likey. That is pretty awesome, and looks like a nice flat grind with a convex edge. That's always a good thing. So that looks like a very durable edge. I wish it was a little thinner. This is not terribly sharp, but I mean, if you have to use this against Roman armor, it's of course not a bad thing if it's not entirely sharp. So more of a durable edge really than a fine slicer. But I mean, this with this kind of shape, I mean, the point would also be pretty effective if you just swing this and the point connects first. That would certainly do quite a bit of damage, especially against armor. So I can see why the Romans were worried by this. This is not something I would want to face. I mean, I wouldn't want to face a rapier or even a small dagger either, but you get the point. This is quite an impressive weapon, really. So yeah, I very much appreciate having a proper falx now. So thank you very much. This is highly appreciated. Looks really quite nicely done. The fit, if you look here, is very tight. That's always good to see. And there's some decoration here on the handle, which I quite like. And there's at the base here, it's left a little rougher, which looks quite neat, contrasts nicely with the rest. And also I really like the metal color on this, because this is a nice kind of dull, slightly bluish gray, whereas quite often steel has more of a, well, at least in most modern reproductions, has more of a silvery look. This is more of a darker gray, which I very much like. And yeah, the blade is very well shaped. Again, I don't know how well you can see that in the video, but it's all nice and even, very straight. Maybe a slight bit of deviation towards the end, but it's overall very straight and symmetrical. So nicely made. Good job there. And I'm definitely looking forward to trying this out. This should cut really well, especially if I sharpen the edge just a little more, because this feels like, yeah, I can do that. So yeah, it's a little dull for my taste, but I can fix that, because the edge overall, the edge geometry is good. I would just like to grind it a little finer, but the overall shape, and that's really the important thing. You know, sometimes when people say, oh, just sharpen it, if I review something and I mention that it's very dull, but it's not just that. If the edge geometry is completely wrong, then you have to grind for hours. This shouldn't take long to touch up, so that's really quite nice. And I just noticed something. I didn't have to cut in this video. That's not very often, because I quite often have to edit, because there are, you know, random meanderings and slips of the tongue and background noise and all kinds of weird things. So this time I didn't have to do that, which is good. But I'm starting to ramble now, so I should probably leave it at that. I think I could actually use this with longsword techniques. Kind of. It's of course not a longsword, and I'm very sure that they didn't use it like this, but it would work. Could be done. Could also be used with one hand, but it definitely lends itself more to two hands. So yeah, very, very nice. So once again, thank you very much for making this. It's awesome. I really like it, and it's great to have a more accurate actual falx. So I'm very happy with that. Anyone else? I hope you found it interesting to see, and thanks for watching.